So I've been fishing now for approximately 16 years. I started when I was very young. I used to go with my stepdad, and I gave up, found other hobbies, started drinking, like most teenagers do, and then obviously just stopped doing it altogether. And recently, having found a relatively new group of friends, determined that they went fishing, and I thought, well, do you know what? I'll give it a go again. So after starting again, realised that I missed it. The tranquility, the peace and quiet, something to take me away from Monday to Friday and the usual 9 to 5 job and the mundane sort of tasks of working life. So it's a real release for me, really. But always, because I've been quite a creative person, I decided to set up an Instagram page that was dedicated to the barbel fishing that we were actually doing. So we go to an area of the Wharfe that's prolific, and it's fished relatively well the last couple of seasons, but it's back on the up. So because I'm quite a meticulous, intricate individual, decided that I was going to tackle every element of it. So the tackle, location, the environment, the weather, just every contributing factor that can determine whether you have a good or bad session. And I'd narrowed everything down, but always remained on lunch and meat, something that was always a bit of a gimme and something that worked always. And it was the last thing that I really considered. So we got a message on the Instagram page from a business. It was essentially just tagging us in on a winter barbel that was caught, and it was fantastic. And it's always a difficult part of the year, so I thought, I'll have a look at that. Because it was a good fish. And I think the case was that I sent a message back, and this discussion kind of unravelled and went on over some time, and determined that the individual that sent us the message owns his own bait company, and he's a passionate angler, and he knows the ins and outs of the process, and what's going into the product, and just all of the good details that you don't ordinarily get from the larger tackle or bait companies. So over time we got talking further and decided, do you know what, there's only one way to actually prove this, or one way to determine whether it's going to be effective, and that's to actually go out and try it for the season. And we got this bait and we were excited, and then I remember the day that I went to pick it up, because we had some controversy over the delivery, because I live in an apartment and the door, you just couldn't get in. So I had to wait like a couple of extra days. I was itching to get hold of it, and I went to the local collection office, got it, and the product looked fantastic. And the first opportunity we got, we took it out. We went out both Saturday and Sunday, because we do just try and do one day a week, and we had a fantastic weekend. Now, yes, there's people that may doubt it and say, well, you went there, you did this, you did this. There's a lot of different factors that enable whether you catch or not. And yeah, I completely agree. But all I'll say is continuously over the season. Last season, I think I personally did about 32 fish. This season, I've probably doubled that. So how many contributing factors are there? I mean, it's been low and dry all year, so that's difficult in itself, because the fish just don't feed, and it's difficult. You need the depth, and it's difficult. So I do believe that this bait has had a huge impression on how we've actually delivered and how we've harnessed and been able to catch as much as we have. So ultimately, I'm going to continue using this bait, and ultimately I'm going to continue using all of the other products that they've got in development and various other things as well. But I'd like to share that company with you, and that's RJL Baits. We believe that they are fantastic, and we will continue to use them. Maybe if you're curious, you should go and check them out online. If you just type in RJL Baits on Google, it'll come up, and it's a gentleman called Richard Loveridge. Lovely guy, fantastic fisherman, and he's really done us some huge favours this season, so check them out.